welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation review. I haven't done one of these in probably like a few videos because I've been so wrapped up in all this new coming out that I've been just like doing palettes and everything else, everything in between. But I'm back with a foundation review, and I'm excited about this one because this is actually a very affordable foundation. You guys know that I've been really into like the whole like high-end foundation Sephora finds, but I am back at the drugstore and I purchased this Covergirl Healthy Elixir foundation. I have never purchased anything from Covergirl, so I'm super excited, and it has a little new tag on here. Packaging looks super luxurious and on fleek. This foundation is $13, which is a little bit expensive for Covergirl because a lot of their foundations range between $5 to $8, but I think you're really paying for the packaging. And I'm hoping that the product is just as good so that we're also paying for some really good quality in here. Now, this foundation has vitamins and it has sunscreen of 20, so that's a really bomb thing. This is 1 ounce in here, so I'm super duper excited about this. It is a lightweight full coverage foundation, and this formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20 vitamins and an antioxidant, and it's super oil free. The only thing I don't like about drugstore foundations is that they don't really give a lot of description. It's kind of like just very broad, like this formula hydrates and includes a complex of 20 vitamins, doesn't tell you which vitamins, and an antioxidant. So I'm just like, I need more info. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply this bad boy. First, we're gonna go ahead and do our priming situation. Now, I've actually been doing things a little bit different lately. I haven't done a foundation review in probably like a week or two, so I haven't really discussed what I've been using. But first, I like to start with this e.l.f. primer mist. I use this whether I'm doing a full face or whether I just need some hydration for my skin, because it does have water in it. I feel like it does such a good job of really hydrating the crap out of my skin and just making it feel really good. You guys know I have ultra sensitive skin, and this does not irritate it whatsoever. I have tried other e.l.f. products and they do irritate it, but this is on fleek. So we're just gonna spray this, and then I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. So lately I've been using the First Aid Beauty mattifying gel, and this is oil free. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. It's a gel consistency, so it does really well with my oily skin, especially right now. It is literally 90 degrees out. It's so beautiful outside, but it's very hot, and my rosacea doesn't like hot weather at all. And for primer, I'm just going to be using my Angel Veil NYX primer, and I'm going to be applying that on the areas where I really need some smooth skin and wherever I want to kind of hide those enlarged pores. We're going to go ahead and get started with the foundation, and we're just going to remove this pretty little thing. Of course, it has a pump, and I am in the color 755 Soft Honey. The other color that was before it was like soft beige or like nude beige, and I was like, this is gonna be way too light for me. I think this is gonna be my perfect color. Now, I must say that Covergirl's color selection is not on fleek. Like, they have like the weirdest colors. Like, they have really light colors, and then like it stops like halfway through the medium, and then like there's no darker shades. And I'm just like, what? Like, it's just, it was not happening. And I went to like 5 different locations looking at some other Covergirl foundations, and I was like, what is going on? So I'm lucky that I found this in Soft Honey. I'm hoping that this will work for me. Pump. Okay. So now we're just gonna pop the product out. It's actually not runny. It's kind of like moussey. So I thought it was gonna be very runny. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one side with my Real Technique sponge, the other side with my F80 Kabuki. I think the color is on point. I'm actually really impressed with how well it covered this side. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with one more layer on this side and see how it builds, because that's what I'm also concerned about. So I'm gonna take some more. It's crazy because I've never tried Covergirl, but I'm liking how this is applying. And I feel like the consistency of it as I apply it onto my skin blends out as if I were applying a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't look cakey from what I'm seeing. It just looks very, very nice. Look how good it looks with 2 layers. It builds very beautifully. Does not look cakey or anything, which I am adoring right now. So now let's move on to how it looks with a brush. I think that the sponge is a really good option. I feel like the brush is going to apply very well too, so I'm excited to see how that will do. Now we're going to do the next side with our brush. So I'm just gonna squirt out a little pump of this, and we're gonna use our FAD Kabuki Sigma brush and just apply this everywhere where it needs to be applied. It's not irritating my skin whatsoever thus far. Usually when products have scent in them, I can tell right away if my skin is rejecting it, because it will let me know in a heartbeat. But so far, this hasn't affected anything, so I'm really impressed with that aspect. The product is on. I'm going to really quickly look up close to my mirror and see what I'm seeing, if there's any differences between using a brush or a sponge. Definitely covered very well, both sides right away. I feel like it's not clinging onto my texture at all, so I'm super impressed about that. There's definitely a little bit of radiance to this foundation. It's not a matte foundation. I wouldn't say it's like a dewy foundation. It's like right in between. I would say that it's the Mexican Beauty approved for both brush and sponge, because it looks very, very nice either way. I feel like there's not a huge difference. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back and give you guys my thoughts on how this foundation looks, and then we can go ahead and get started with our day. So I am back literally like 10 hours later. I took a little longer than usual doing my makeup. I was talking to one of my best friends who lives in Denmark. I miss her so much. Camila, if you're watching this, I love and miss you. But anyway, this look is giving me total like summer vibes. Like I just feel so like snatched and so dramatic right here. But nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the foundation. So I definitely feel like this foundation definitely oxidized. It does look a little tiny bit orange to me. Maybe not to you guys, just a little tiny bit. But I think that in the summer, this will match me perfectly. It's a little tiny bit darker than my neck, as you will see, but it's nothing like too crazy. I feel like definitely with some more concealer, I can definitely make it work a little bit better. But I think in the summer, it will definitely be good. It also helps the fact that it has sunscreen, because I will be more inclined to wear it in the summer because it's a good option. I went ahead and did my entire face of makeup. The only thing I haven't done yet, because I want to do it on camera, is set my skin. And that is the Morphe Prep and Set setting spray. I'm just gonna shoot it out. This is why I don't like to, it's not even working. Wow, this spray isn't even working. This is my first time using it and it doesn't work. Okay guys, so first thoughts on this setting spray is that nothing is coming out of the freaking bottle. Wow, so much for everybody raving about this and saying it's the best thing ever and that I needed it, because I just spent $20, including shipping, on this pure bullshit bottle that isn't working, and I've been doing this for the past 3 minutes and nothing is coming out. And obviously the bottle's full, but nothing wants to come out of this bottle. Okay, so we're going to be using my tried and true, and this is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Love this stuff. Wish this wasn't sold out everywhere still, because I need another one, but this is what I've been obsessed with. So let's see. I swear, this stuff never plays me. This stuff is the bomb. So Morphe needs to get their shit together, because Milani is shitting on you. Whew. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do now that I have set my face with powder and set my face with some setting spray is I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day, and I'm gonna come back at the end of the day and give you guys my thoughts and let you guys know if I like this CoverGirl foundation. It is now 10 p.m. at night. I know it doesn't look like it's 10 p.m., but it's like really pitch black out. So I've worn this foundation for a very long time, and I think I've developed some really good thoughts on whether this foundation is worth the buy or not. So as you guys know, we reviewed the CoverGirl foundation. I've never tried anything else from CoverGirl. This is my first purchase, and I'm actually very impressed. I think it wore very beautifully. Definitely by the end of the day, very skin-like. It does have a dewy finish to it. I did have to blot once or twice throughout the past like 6 hours, but it wasn't anything too like crazy. It wasn't like overly oily. Definitely had some dewy spots. So for you ladies who want a pure matte foundation, this is not going to be the one for you because you will get a little bit dewy. I personally don't mind how I look right now. I feel like it looks really good. Very skin-like. Doesn't look cakey whatsoever. I did go in with 2 layers, and I feel like with 2 layers, it still looks very fresh, very nice, very beautiful. I definitely must say that the color 755 Soft Honey is definitely a win for me. If you're around my complexion, I am an NC40 in MAC foundation right now, then I would suggest Soft Honey in 755. I would have to say, honestly, for $13, this is definitely worth a buy. It's been one of the better, more successful foundations I've used from the drugstore, and I'm really impressed because whenever I think of CoverGirl, it's not the first brand that I would gravitate towards at the drugstore. But honestly, I'm really impressed. And the fact that it has sunscreen is another plus for me, especially moving into the summer months. I definitely want my skin to be nice and protected. Of course, it's not going to protect it the entire day, but just knowing that I have a layer of something else covering my bare skin is a really positive thing. Going along with the skin, I will have to say that it definitely worked very well with my extremely sensitive skin. I had no irritation considering this foundation. Considering this foundation, it does have a scent to it. I didn't have any issues with it itching or it feeling just weird on my skin, so I really appreciated that. And I must say that I'm super duper impressed with it. I feel like definitely did a good job here, CoverGirl. Good job. Lasted all day. I did go ahead and set it with my Make It Last setting spray, but still I feel like the foundation itself isn't like sliding off my face. It's staying in place, looking very nice, natural, and super snatched. I think it's worth a buy, especially if you're on the hunt for something that is very good quality from the drugstore. You don't want to spend $40 on a foundation. I definitely would suggest this CoverGirl foundation. I'm super duper impressed. I was honestly not thinking it would perform as well, but it definitely did. And I quickly want to say, as for sunscreen affecting flashback pictures, it does not. In case you guys are going to events or you're going to be taking flash pictures, I had no issues with it whatsoever. I was taking a lot of pictures today for my Instagram makeup page, and I had no issues. The foundation looked phenomenal. So that is all for today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this foundation review and enjoyed watching my first ever CoverGirl product. So that being said, if you guys have any other suggestions on foundations you want to see, whether they're high-end or drugstore, then please go ahead and comment them down below in my comment section, because I really want more ideas on what foundations to review next. And if you enjoyed watching this makeup review, then please go ahead and thumbs it up. Lets me know that you guys love watching these videos, and I will continue doing foundation reviews for you guys as much as possible. So I'll be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys!